All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to one of the hottest shows on the planet. Another episode of Travel Talk and Show Jams with your boy. Before we get started, as always, Travel Talk and Show Jams is brought to you by none other than travelwithtarek.com, handling all your vacation travel needs, business or pleasure, and bleisure if necessary. And for those of you aspiring paid agents, because you're all already travel agents, whether you like it or not, there's a button at the bottom of the page that says Get Paid to Book Travel. You can check that out as well. We're happy to help. Now, you also know that all Facebook Lives are deleted after 30 days, so you can follow us on All Around the World with Tarek, where these episodes are stored permanently, and we got you covered there. And we are also brought to you live tonight by the Legacy Team, an amazing organization founded on three principles of community activism, mental health awareness, and entrepreneurship, doing some incredible things. Now, that's out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, it is my extreme astute pleasure to bring to you a very, very special guest this evening. You all have had the opportunity over the last few weeks to hear from a lot of amazing young ladies. And yes, the ladies are doing it big in this business, and there's a lot of them. But tonight, I want to make sure you guys understand that we are doing our thing in this business too. And I got this young gentleman who is tearing this business up by leaps and bounds. He's doing some phenomenal things. He has a background in sales and marketing. He's been doing some phenomenal things over there. He has a long time experience in this industry, which he's going to talk about. He's a family man. He's a wonderful father of two beautiful children, who I believe have also partnered with him in his business as well. We'll talk about that. So he's doing some incredible things on that side. But I definitely, beyond anything else, as always, as I like to say, I'd like to give him his flowers and the project that we're doing, because he's a humble giant. Is probably won't say anything about himself. His focus has been primarily on the marketing side of what we do, but he's done some amazing things. He's broke some records. I think the first day we got started, within 24 hours, he jumped three corporate positions to the gold builder position, which means he has helped at least a minimum of nine families get on the money-making side of travel and entertainment. And within his organizations, he's already broke some pens as well. This gentleman is doing some absolutely outstanding things. He actually also happens to be a co-founder of the mentioned group I just mentioned, the Legacy Team. So I get to work with him in that regard too. I have the utmost respect for him. I got to throw a little shot at him. You know what I mean? We actually went to school together a little bit at Delaware State University. Go Hornets. So my Hornets, make sure y'all chime in out there. So he decided at some point though, he wanted to become a trader and lead the school,
Oh man, not a
go
trader.
down to Bowie State University. Ugh.
BSU, baby.
Well, because he did that, because he's a trader, I got to throw a little shot. So we just happened to have a football competition this past weekend where the Bulldogs of Bowie happened to come up to to play against the Hornets of Delaware State University. And the Bowie Bulldogs got mollywop. So Hornets,
Oh man.
chime in, and when you chime in below, say mollywop.
Oh, now
So now I just want to give him a little bit of shade, but outside of that, seriously though, I got nothing but the utmost respect for this gentleman, ladies and gentlemen. So please help me welcome to the front my good friend, my partner, Mr. Darrell Foote. How you doing this evening, sir?
doing amazing, man. Amazing. I appreciate it. I appreciate that introduction. I don't appreciate you talking about my Bulldogs like that.
The
And to just throw in, I believe we beat y'all the last couple years. So I mean,
last couple of years.
even
We
the
ain't,
sun
we ain't
shines
talking
on
about
the nose
that.
now and then. So I give that to you. I give it to you.
Yeah. Absolutely. No, it's all good though, man. Much respect to my Bowie Bulldog family. I got a lot of peeps and fam over there as well. So love y'all too, man. Just gotta throw a little bit of shade at you.
It's all good. I got it.
Well, hey man, welcome to the show, man. I'm happy to have you here. Like I was saying earlier, for the last few weeks, we've had nothing but ladies. And of course, the ladies are doing some amazing things.
Amazing.
Absolutely, man. And, there's a lot of ladies, taking advantage of this project.
Mhm.
But I'm happy to have you here, man. Representation for us, the fellas, who's doing some things as well. We up and coming. You're an emerging leader in this business. Tell the people a little bit, man, about where you come from, what your background is, what you got going on in that regard on the personal side, whatever you want to share.
Will do, man. Again, appreciate it. Name is Darrell Foote, background in marketing. Actually from Annapolis, Maryland. And like Tark said, Bowie State University. Um, I'm actually coming from a background of sales, marketing, advertising, also mortgages as well. I was doing that for several years. But I'm truly, truly excited about this opportunity we have our hands on right now because in such a short bit of time, we've been able to do some amazing things. And I'm flat out excited about it. I don't know how far you want me to go into this, Mr. Talk, but did you want me to give a little more intro of myself or
Yeah,
just
yeah. Tell us about yourself, man. What you going on, man? What you got going on? Tell us about your kids. What's
okay?
going on, man? What's happening? Absolutely. Yeah, put it down for them, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely family man. Like you said, I got two actually grown kids now. My son is 25, married with two lovely daughters. My daughter is 25. Um, yeah, and single. I'll say I was a single parent for about 12 years. I want to say, just give you a little bit more background on myself. I'm not going to get too deep with it, but I actually lost my wife back in 2012. So I've pretty much raised my kids since then on. But not to kind of harp on that, but that's just me in a nutshell. I'm a family man. I love sports, football player, like we talked about with college football. Coached all my son's teams. Uh, Even had my daughter involved in like cheerleading and competitive cheerleading and all as well. She always been pretty active. Come from an active family, active household. Um, what else? What else? As far as business wise, um, we got started in the 1st of March, and we got a background in network marketing. We've entertained a few other companies before, but I've never seen a conversation like this one, a conversation plan like this one. That was one of the first things that caught my attention. But not to get too far into that, I'm kind of jumping all over the place. I'm gonna give
Oh,
you
it's okay, man. Go
because
for it.
when we first got started in March, my whole goal was to hit gold ASAP. I wasn't thinking about bronze. I wasn't thinking about silver. I figured director. I'm definitely going to knock that out too, but I knew that'll take a little bit longer. But I figured I could knock out gold ASAP. And I mean, and I kind of just went relentless hard. I mean, I'm not a fan of recruiting or piquing interest one at a time. I like to do it in bundles. So that initial day, I reached out to about 35 people, and out of those 35 people, 9 people got started. So I got the story like 9 in 9 hours in a sense. So I was excited about that. And then out of those 9 people that got started, it was one, two, three, three hit the position of bronze, I believe, within their first week. And it's another one that's on her way to silver. I believe she's probably one away from silver. And I have one to about two that's like one away from bronze as well. So the team is starting to grow. I'm excited about that. I also reached out to several friends, family members, just anybody that has an interest of travel, because this is a conversation that we talk about all the time. My colleagues, my buddies, we actually planning a fellows trip right now. And that's another thing that caught my eye about this business. I was already doing it. I was the guy that's planning the trip so we can go here. We go to different NFL games or states or cities per year. And we'd be picking different areas and we stay in these hotels or we stay in Airbnbs. But I was the one kind of plotting and putting that together. And they said, hold up, I can actually get paid for doing this?
How about that?
Makes sense. Makes sense. And then to learn that there's already commissions built into whatever you book, again makes sense because my background is sales, the commission side of it. I understand commission, and to me, I'd rather get commission than an actual salary, just because it's usually it's limitless, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Uh, but yeah, my team is doing great. I'm looking to sponsor some folks, and hopefully, what is this? I'll say by the end of October, we should have at least a few new bronzes and one new silver. Matter of fact, I'll commit that myself: 2 new bronzes and one new silver by the end of October, heading into November. Um,
Here first. Y'all heard it here first, folks.
yes, sir. I'm
Y'all
putting it
heard it
up.
here first. Two new bronzes and a silver
Two new
by
bronzes.
October 31st.
October.
100%.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely. So listen, man, you said a lot in that segment there, and there's a couple of things I want to peel back. First of all, condolences to you. I was there for that situation when it was unfolding, and that's another thing that I had the utmost respect to you about, man. You working through that situation and working as a single dad and coming out on top and doing your thing in many different ways. Got a lot of great things going on. Uh,
Appreciate it.
but as we move forward to to where we are right now. you put some pretty solid, business together in a relatively short period of time. And that's exciting. It's exciting to be side by side with you, man, and watching you do your thing, all things considered. So, kudos to you. My hat goes off to you in that
Appreciate it.
regard as well, man. But, having said that, you kind of talked about, some of the things that really jumped out at you when you looked at this business and why you decided to take advantage of it.
Hmm.
And you mentioned something that I was talking about earlier. You were already doing these things, booking these trips, these large groups. And I remember, I got invited on a few of them, some pretty cool, some pretty cool choice he was taking, man.
Yes,
So whether it's
indeed.
inside the country or outside the country, you've definitely been putting together. So that's what I was saying earlier, folks, that, we are already active agents, whether you know it or not or like it. If you've traveled anywhere or been doing any traveling, especially in the last several years, and you do it yourself, you're doing everything a travel agent does. You just aren't getting paid for it.
Are getting paid. That's it.
So, so that was a really great point you made there. And I'm happy you brought that up because that was a real live example of what's going on. So that's why you decided to take advantage of it. And you've had some success, building, focusing on the marketing side. So we're 6 months in now. We're 6 months in now with this legacy team. And we broke through the barrier and month one, did some incredible things, you know, built some momentum, some things happening. But as everything does, slow down a little bit, even though there's things still happening.
Right.
6 months in right now, why 6 months in right now are you still 10 toes down and still ecstatic and excited about what's going on and where we're going?
Mainly because I know we're just scratching the surface. Feel like we're just getting started. And to know that with my past experiences, partnering up with several different organizations from the industry of network marketing, I remember some of my what they call the PIN number or ID number, which is your ID, how they recognize who you are, starting with like the number 300,000 or 1 million or
Yeah,
700,000, some huge numbers. We're
yeah,
part of the organization that's just we're about to celebrate 10 years when it's like over 140,000,
yeah,
145,000.
yeah.
I mean, I believe we are just scratching the surface. And to give you some more insight on our legacy team founders, we came out the gate doing so much volume that we actually had dinner, like an early dinner with the CEO, Mr. Bradley. That was amazing in itself. I've never had that type of experience to sit toe to toe with the CEO of a network marketing company just because of the volume, how our team just exploded. And to hear from his own mouth, said their eyeball to eyeball and said he's just scratching the surface. He's opening up all these other countries. I can't even name them. I haven't even looked that far. I'm not the type of guy do all the research before I get to. I just need some key points. We're doing this. You're looking to go here. Okay, so 3 years, you see yourself where? I want to be there too. Um, and also, and I hope I'm not going off point, but to
No,
talk about
no.
Mr. Preston Scott, I also four-star director, amazing gentleman, has the highest of integrity for people. He loves helping people. I mean, his phones are open, his door is open. If he can help you, he's right there. I mean, he was a major part of me getting off to a fast start with the individual Zooms and business launches that I did. And as we did as a team, because also every Zooms I had, I invited, members of my team to get involved. Even if they couldn't find a person here, that I get it. People are gonna do what people do. Just get involved anyway. Maybe you catch a little bit of information. Maybe something out of that presentation stood out. But yeah, I'm just still flat out excited, man. And I got to add to that one other piece, not only with the growth that we're doing, that we're seeing, but that bottom line is that legacy, man. I mean, we're in position to really lay a true legacy for generations to come. And right now, I have two granddaughters, but uh, hopefully, I'll get to see them no time soon. But have some kids of their own, so I can have some great
Right.
grandsons. You get what I mean? But my
Yes.
point is, and I always throw this out too. I put this out there. I heard this years ago. Do you know the name of your great grandfather, which is 5 generations past? And I was like, no. And I was like, you know why? I was like, why? I said, because he didn't leave you anything. And that's what I want to be. I want to be that great grandfather that everybody at least have a picture on the wall somewhere because they got, uh, uh, I would like to say a seed or meaning I'm leaving them what word am I looking for? Uh, I'll say a foundation. I'm
Mhm.
leaving him a foundation of not only love but wealth. A
Of course,
foundation of wealth. That's a good way to put it.
no
Um,
doubt.
so yeah, man, I'm flat out excited about that because if anything happens to me, once I get to this director level, I know that money will continue to go, it'll continue to grow and be passed on to my legacy.
Indeed, indeed. It's one of the things we all push for. Right behind you there, brother. Absolutely. And again, you touched on some pretty powerful things in there. Um, and all of which, have kept you 10 toes down as we get to this point. Very rarely does anybody have an opportunity to sit down with a multimillionaire like we did. And that picture is somewhere on one of our pages, I'm sure.
Right, right.
Um,
Powerful.
but and sit toe to toe with someone who's a multimillionaire who's looking in your eyes and have true invested interest in your success and want to see you win, and giving you the keys to how to win and access to him, in terms of whatever resources he has to help you do so. So, like you said, that's pretty powerful. And Mr. Preston Scott, we working our way up to him. Hopefully, we'll have an opportunity to talk with him in a few weeks. We working our way up to that level, but baby steps, baby
Oh
steps.
yeah, oh yeah. Step, baby. As long as you're heading in
Yes,
the right direction.
yes, yes, yes. But he is an amazing gentleman as well. So I'm 100% with you there. So some great points you brought forth there with us for sure. Um, so that's why you're sticking around. So tell me, you've been involved in this industry for a while, man. No, but first of all, Grandpa.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What do they call you, man? What do they call you? G-Pop? They call you Grandpa? What do they call you? Are they old enough to call you anything yet?
Hey man, I got him calling me OG. Stands for original grandfather. OG. I say pop pop is played. No more pop pops. OG. Again, it's funny because the 3-year-old, as soon as I walk around, OG, OG, I'm like, yeah, man. It's just a matter of time for the little 1-year-old start calling me OG.
OG, OG.
OG.
Okay, I like it, man. That's a first for me. I
I mean,
like
you
it.
got all these
Like it.
nanas and nanas and
Yeah, pop pops. Yeah, yeah. I'm
me's
with
and stuff like that.
you. I'm
OG,
with
baby.
you. I ain't in no rush to get there, but I like the idea if and when it happens from you. So I
Yeah,
like it. Like
that's a blessing. It's a blessing.
it. Indeed. So hey, man, you got some time and some background and experience in this amazing industry of network marketing. Which a lot of people to this date still don't really understand the value of.
Right,
But as we do, you got some time in it. So you've already learned a lot before, getting to this point where we are 6 months ago, which was a big part of how you were able to take
right.
advantage of and drop the hammer in less than 9 hours and reach that position. That's the knowledge and the things and experience you picked up from before.
Yes,
What,
sir.
if anything, at this point in the last 6 months, even all this time later, have you learned about yourself, within this business opportunity?
Good question, man. I would say it's hard to say learned about myself, but I would say maybe refresh,
Hmm.
and I'll call that weathering the storm
Hmm.
because it ain't always going to be pretty, and it won't always fall into the places where you want it to fall. But you weather that storm, you just keep on pressing on. You'll eventually get to where you want to go. You're going to see what you want to see. You're going to help enough people to get to where they want to be, so you automatically get to where you want to be.
No doubt, no doubt. I like to say, do it anyway.
Do it anyway. I like that.
I mean, you made a decision to take advantage of, and this is whatever it is you're doing out there, folks. Whether it's our business, your business, whatever it is. Like you said, things are not going to always be pretty. It's never. It's going to be. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Right. You're
And
right.
buckle down, do it anyway, and do it all the way. Do it anyway and all the way.
I like that.
Yes, indeed. So, no, I like that. Good stuff, man. Um, so far, man, I know you got a number of things you can talk about in such a relatively short period of time, man. Like I said, I can't say enough about, how awesome and phenomenal that is what you've accomplished in that short period of time. But what is it that you would say in the last 6 months that you're most proud of, that you've accomplished in that 6 month time frame within this business?
Uh, man. I would just say having the well, first of all, seeing the big picture because sometimes it's hard to see the big picture when you're thinking about a $50 bonus check here and there for signing somebody up, and maybe another $25 on top of that over time. So it's hard to see the big picture. But I'm glad that just with the experience, I see the big picture, and I just went at it relentless out the gates. I'm just most kind of proud of just having what's the word I'm looking for again? I would just say that type of locked in focus.
Yep.
Um, to go through the numbers, to talk to them people, to get those no's. But the thing is about those no's, a lot of those no's are still watching.
Absolutely. And we're gonna talk about that in a second, but yep, go
They're
ahead.
watching, and I know they're still traveling. So eventually, we'll see. I'm sure I'll get a few calls or some texts. Hey, you still doing that thing with the travel business? Of course, yes, I am. I got a spot for you. Or you want to travel, I can help you save a few dollars, whatever the case. But I'm real big on just helping people, giving back to the community, like we mentioned. But again, not to go off track, but just to have that relentless attitude of just locked in focus, man. To kick off, to get me off to the start where I wanted and where I knew I needed to be, to just keep on pushing on.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're not off track at all, man. That's pretty powerful because, like you said, they are watching. I mean, I can tell you personally, man, at least once or twice a month, somebody reaches out, or I get a DM from somewhere, or I have
Yeah,
what you doing or whatever. About I need to book a trip, or hey, I'm ready. Let's talk. It just so it's happening. It's just that's why I said do it all the way and do it anyway.
do it anyway.
And and I and I'm so like I said, I can't say enough about how proud I am about what you guys did initially in the very beginning and what you did coming out the gate because it represents, like that utmost focus, determination, shutting everything else down, driving it home and making big things happen. You put enough in place
Yeah.
right away that even if you wanted to, it's hard to walk away. You know what I mean? So what I mean? You got
Yeah.
so much going on, like just that fast. You,
Yeah.
you
And
know,
I like to add this. The funny thing is, all those folks I was talking to came right from my cell phone. Like I like I talk almost every meeting you talk is right here. It's in your cell phone.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And I haven't even. I'm still not even maybe a third through my cell phone when it comes to the contacts is right in your phone. And
right.
not to mention social media. I mean, it's all right here in front of you nowadays. I mean, it's just a matter of you just going and getting it, man.
Exactly, exactly. People don't realize how much even with the marketing side of the business, we talk about how you're already doing travel. You're already doing the marketing side too.
Mhm.
Especially when you talk about social media and the things you're doing on social media and posting and talking about the things you love. And, every day y'all out here posting stuff about something you love, whether it's your favorite food, the outfit you bought, something. You
All
give
right.
somebody some business just so you're marketing, you're doing it. I mean, you're just doing
Mhm.
it free, just like
Yeah.
everything. So that's what I said. Starting 2025, definitely going into 2026. Stop doing work for free that you can get paid for.
Yes, indeed. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, man, come on. So all right, so you got what you were proud of, and that's amazing, man. That relentless effort. What are you most excited about? You talked a little bit about it earlier, the legacy and things like that. Is that it, or what else is it that you're really most excited about to come in the future? From continuing that relentless effort and building this project, to your end game. What are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about is financial freedom. I'm excited about um, having that type of income. I got so excited when the names fade me, but I want to say the young lady that was making $100,000 a month.
Natalie Graham.
There you go, Natalie Graham. Yep. I was just excited about that because I figured if she can do it, I can do it. And then walking that path, that's the beautiful thing about the industry and about that compensation plan. You can kind of chop it down step by step from bronze to silver to gold,
Hmm.
1 star, then 2 star. Then you know what you got to do to get it. And it's right there. If they can do it, and then to know Mr. Bradley's talking about adding on an additional star. So the money's just gonna get like I like to say gooder and but I'm most excited about just being financially free, man, to the point where I have enough income, residual dough, bonus dough, whatever it be, where I can choose when I want to wake up. I can decide whether if I want to leave the house or not for that day. Just to have that total control over myself, and I'm excited about that day, that week. And I already got an idea of what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna mess with people. I'm just gonna mess with people all day. I'm gonna pop up to people at work. I'm gonna see how hard they're working. I'm just gonna mess with people. I'm excited about that. But it's the financial piece, man, that I'm excited about. I mean, I'm money motivated, and I mean, I don't want to. There's no fluff. I'm looking to make that long term residual dough where I'm seeing 100,000, even to the once I get to, I even say 25,000 a month on a residual basis, change lives.
My God.
change lives. But to know that you can get 100,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh man, I was thinking about this the other day. These guys are at the level where the first of the month, you get $100 bonus check.
yeah, yeah. Yes, 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 yes,
What?
yes. It's out there just for being at the position.
I'm
Thousands of
excited
dollars
about
on
that.
the first
Never
of the
seen
month.
that before, man. I'm
Just,
excited about
just for being at the position.
that.
Not for something, you built in a residual income. Oh, this is in
Exactly.
addition to,
That's the bonus. This is a bonus.
just for being at the position.
It's
You know,
crazy.
but I laugh, man, because I can actually see just from knowing you, I can see you riding around messing with people, man. I'm just, it's,
Yes, indeed. Yes,
I can
indeed.
see it. I can see you walking around talking trash, messing with people, man. It's hilarious just to think about it. Yeah, so that's really exciting, brother. And I'm with you there as well. Um, well, as we wrap up, man, so like I always like we talked about it earlier, man. And it's people who may have said no, or
Mhm.
people who might not even said anything at all yet,
Right.
just are watching and that know that you're doing something and know what you're doing. But they watch it from the backgrounds, like they watching the lives, they don't click in the lives to let you know they're there, but they watching, you know what I
Right.
mean? But
Right.
watching all, you post your videos or whatever else, and you can see the views, but you can see the views versus likes or comments. It'd be way more views. Well, but you see a few likes and comments. But it's people that are watching,
Yeah.
and whether they said no or haven't said anything at all yet, what do you want to say to those individuals? Like, what is it that you want to share with them? What's on your mind? Talk to those folks.
Well, actually, this is my first time ever going live. I've never gone live on social media. I do plan on doing a little bit more in the future, but for the people that's watching, I'll just say keep on watching, because sooner or later something's going to click, and you'll see how easy it is, or you'll probably book a trip and you'll go right through the steps. I know I used to, I'll go to my thing was back in the day, it's funny, it was Cheap Caribbean. I go to cheapcaribbean.com. I pick whatever island I wanted to go to, whatever it was, and then all the packages, all inclusive. You click on that, adults only. You click on that. You're already doing it anyway. Why not earn some money on your vacation whenever you choose to take a vacation or a trip or go to a sporting event or a comedy show? It's to the point now, you just taking your lady out for the night, you can make a couple extra dollars in your pocket. You're gonna be spending it anyway. Go ahead and get $50 or $75 of that back. I mean, what I like to say, what is Mr. Scott says, it's the sexiest industry in the world. I'm excited to be a part about that. I never thought about it until he said it. But you look at all these what are they called? They're like the 5-star resorts, the rooms
Hmm.
they in, the showers, even the toilets and everything just extra. You know what I mean? It's sexy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're already a part of it anyway. So either you're going to continue to be a customer of the industry, or you're going to decide to be a business owner in the industry and get some of that money come back into your pockets, your household, and really make a difference in your life. So I just say keep watching, because eventually something's going to click. Somebody's going to say something, and or they may have almost the exact same background you have. So you see, if they can do it, I can do it. And the thing is, like Mr. Abul Qasim said, we're already doing it anyway. I've heard several people today talk about a certain lady that does nails, and she referred like 3 females that was like right out there talking about, yeah, y'all need to go see her. She does this, this, that. It's the same thing, but that lady that she's sending the people to, she's not giving her any money for that. So
Nope.
take advantage of the opportunity, because I believe opportunities come in waves and time frames. You either take advantage or you'll hear about it later.
No doubt about it. This one is a typhoon, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be taking the world by storm. We're already, like I said, 147,000 active agents worldwide. We're in the United States and currently 22 countries and growing.
22
Our
countries.
host agency is not on trial. We've been doing this for over 33 years. We are the innovators of the home-based travel business ownership opportunity. Number one seller for so many vendors, including Carnival and Norwegian Cruise Line with 13 Magellan Awards. We are not on trial. We've booked over $5 billion in travels in the last 10 years. And our marketing arm, which Mr. Foote has been doing a phenomenal job of taking advantage of, has paid out over $300 million in commission in the last 9 years. So
Mm.
we are doing some incredible things, folks, and all we're doing is sharing with you the opportunity to get in the way of some of that revenue and put it towards your home and your family, what you got going on. Any closing remarks you got for the folks, Mr. Foote? Anything you want to share last minutes?
Yeah, man. I just know we're coming to an end of another year. Pretty soon it's going to be holiday time. And then thinking about I'm not a big guy to look at the news. I tend to stay away from it because it's so negative, but it's a lot going on in the world today. And I've seen a lot in my 52 years, but the way things are going now, I don't think I've seen that type of craziness that's going on. So I would say uh, we all need a plan. We all need a plan A, a plan B, possibly a plan C and D. So this opportunity can be for anybody that just want and that may need something to fall back on just in case this doesn't go right, just in case that doesn't go right. But this is something you can truly build that can eventually surpass your salary, surpass even your retirement, whatever you already have saved. This can truly be a second source of income that'll change your life. And then the different people you're going to meet comes from different walks of life. I mean, you'd be surprised. Some of the folks that we meet in this industry end up being our friends for life just because we find out, oh, they like the same things we like. They're going the same places we go. I mean, it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm seeing already the beginning stages of it starting to change my life. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about doing more for my family, especially my parents. It's a blessing to have both of them still around. I plan on doing some big things for them as well. Um, but that's it, man. The legacy team. I'm excited about the legacy team. Mr. Barry, Mr. Bull Casa, man. I've known you guys for over, I'll just say too long, man. It's been a long time. It's a blessing, man. I know we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna make a lot of money.
No doubt about
Help
it,
a lot
man.
of people do the same thing, man. Hey, I'm just gonna yell it out like I always do. Let's go! No need to wait, man. The time is now. Let's go.
Yes, it is. Well, I don't know what else we can add to that, ladies and gentlemen. The family is real. I mean, that's more family here than
Yeah,
some family, at this point in life. It's just that's how amazing it is. But I'm with you on that, man. Let's go. Let's do some big things. Man, I can't thank you enough for taking time out of your schedule tonight, my good friend. I know you're a busy, busy man, taking care of what you need to take care of. So it's been truly a pleasure and an honor to have you here on this platform and to share with the people, man, your expertise, your knowledge and your perspective of what we got going on. I really appreciate you, man. I can't say enough.
appreciate you, my brother. Definitely, because you definitely doing your thing. I'm excited about you growing with your social media platform and all that. I'm excited about that, man. You got to give me some of those tricks and trades of that thing so I can step my game up.
Got you covered, brother. Got you covered. Got you covered. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again as always. Make sure you tap in, stay tapped in here on Facebook, and also follow our YouTube page, All Around World with Tarek. And you all have an amazing night and the rest of the week. And we'll be back next week with another episode of Travel Talk and Show Jams. Make it a great one, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.